I've just stuck the kettle on and the lighting has gone funny. So great start to the video with lighting and audio not being the best. Shall we? Cut. Say hi to the people. Oh, you are so gorgeous. So beautiful, Millie. Can I have coffee? Are we? And do the vlog? You're so beautiful and so pretty. Gorgeous girly. Oh, I just love you. Does anybody else do this? I try and get 2 coffees out of one. So this morning I bought myself a vanilla cappuccino from Costa. So good. And then what I do is I just get coffee at home and top it up. Decaf obviously, because I'm not a maniac. And then I top it up with hot water and a little bit of oat milk from home. And I feel like I still get the vanilla-y, this lighting, okay. Can I pull this curtain across? Maybe. Oh gosh, it's such an ugly curtain. That's better, isn't it? It's not the best lighting in the world, but it's better than it being that kind of like so ridiculously bright that you can't see a thing. That curtain's a problem. That's gonna need to go. So we're in the new house, obviously, and we're loving it actually. Happy New Year. Can I still say Happy New Year when we are well over halfway through January? I feel as though I need to say Happy 2026 on this channel to you all. I hope everyone is having a good start to the year so far. We have genuinely had a pretty magical start to the year with being in the new place. I keep calling it the new old place because this is a very old house. Even as I just pulled across that curtain, I'm like, oh, certain things with the decor are granny but they're chic. Like they're granny but they're Nancy Myers, they're cute. Some things are granny and it's just like, no. Can you see this fabric? Like a washed out lilac with very browny purple random square squiggles. Interesting. But you know what, they're curtains and they do the job. And I'm filming here because this is just like a massive window that leads out then onto our garden, kind of like round the corner. And I thought we could just have a little chatty catch up and talk about how things have been, because I'm very conscious. I think it might have been a month since I last uploaded a video. It's just been a heck of a lot. I really don't want to always bang on about the chronic illness stuff, but it truly affects like each and every part of my life, and it's a daily thing. Obviously I look fine, I've just waxed the makeup on, but even all of this morning I've been stuck in bed and not very well. I really do. I don't know why I'm explaining this, because I know you guys understand. You're like the most lovely, understanding people ever, but everything has to be considered, and I essentially am just taking it so one day at a time, in more ways than one, eh? So one day at a time, and I've just been trying to get through the days, and then it dawned on me I haven't continued with the moving vlogs, and I've got so much footage, so I thought I would just film this intro, we could have a little chat, and then I will insert the footage, because there's so much good stuff. There's like Christmassy stuff, there's getting our tree, there's when we first moved in. I can't remember how much I filmed when we first moved into this house, simply because I was so overwhelmed in good ways and bad ways, but we have been cracking on. We've already, to my right here, ripped out the best part of a bathroom. I went home to Norwich for my sister-in-law's baby shower. I'm expecting a baby niece or nephew. They don't know what they're having. They're keeping it as a surprise, which I think is so lovely. But my older brother and his wife, who I honestly think, Minnie, I've got a little someone here who wants some attention. I honestly think my sister-in-law is the most angelic person I know. Like, she's just so sweet, so smiley, such a good person. Like, I don't think she has a bad person, I meant a bad bone in her body. I just adore her. Like, I truly think her soul is pure and golden. And she's expecting any minute, so it's really, really super exciting. So happy for them. Cannot wait to be in my auntie era. I feel like we can open that now. Yeah. It's a new chapter, isn't it? Baby in the family. So I went home for her baby shower, which was so gorgeous. Had such a lovely day, and whilst I was gone for the weekend, my fiance was like, I'm gonna take the bath out, because essentially we have quite a long kitchen, and at the end is a pretty big bathroom split into 2 with a bath with an over the head shower. Okay, we spoke too soon with the curtain, lesson learned. And I was like, okay, do you know how to do that? And he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. And when I got home for Christmas. I was actually with my parents because they spent Christmas here, which was so exciting. We got home and he'd cleaned the house so much. There were fresh flowers in each room. He'd lit candles. He'd done this bit of the house. Like, he made me walk through as if it was a surprise, and I was expecting the bath to be gone. Came through, he's basically converted it into a utility pantry room. Like, there's, I feel like I don't want to show you, A, because it's such a mess. We've got clothes horses in there right now and it's all just full of laundry, and B, I think I want to do like before and after home content. I'm not sure how much I'm going to show of our house, but the content creator within me is like, that's a really good before and after, so I think I'm going to save it. But he's got, with no input from me, sage green cupboards with wood worktops, and then a double like washer dryer situation with shelving. And he'd done that in a weekend whilst working, and the house was immaculate when we walked in, and I was like, how have you done this? My parents are like so impressed and happy, and that's what we think we're going to do with that space. We're not sure if we're going to keep the toilet there or not. There's like a lot of decisions to make, but essentially we think that room is going to be much better suited and more useful as a utility rather than another bathroom. I don't think we ever would have used that bath in there, although now my fiance really wants to turn it into like a glass backed bifold door situation leading out onto the garden, because we've kind of got like a patio area, decking and grass and flower beds. It's a busy garden, so there's a lot of ideas flying around, but we're trying to be realistic about the fact that we're probably going to do it like one room at a time. We've also got the wedding to save for and plan, so there's some moving parts, but it really is so much fun and we're so happy to be here. I actually have some new little home stuff that's just arrived in the post, so I thought we could do a little home unboxing as well. One thing I would love to know is, how was everyone's Christmas and how was your New Year? We had a really lovely one in the end. We did naively say we would host like actual Christmas Day here, and considering that was a month ago, almost to the day, we still have at least two rooms in this house that you basically can't open the door in because of all the boxes. So I don't know how we thought we were going to host all of the family here for Christmas Day, but my fiance's family, his mum and dad, really kindly said they would host, and my mum and dad, I think I already mentioned, my mum and dad came down, so it was the 6 of us on Christmas Day, really fun. And then on Boxing Day, more family piled around, like my fiance's brother and his girlfriend, love them, and her parents, and it was just like a bit more of a knees up on Boxing Day, and we had a really lovely one, and I'm genuinely so glad that we got to spend it with both of the sets of parents. Like, so much fun to have everyone together, and when you don't live nearby, like my family are hours away, we don't live nearby, it's quite hard to get everyone together. So that was just a really nice, can you see Millie? Move this down a little bit so hopefully you can see Millie. I currently have you balanced on cookbooks and things because I can't find my tripod anywhere. The house is just so unorganised. Still, we really are a work in progress here. So I got this step. This is like a folding stair step because we have a lot of very high cupboards in this house, and I'm talking like proper ceiling height, including our wardrobes. So in our master bedroom, we've got floor to ceiling wardrobes that are built in, and the shelves at the top are literally on the ceiling and I just can't reach anything. So I'm going to put stuff up there that I use less, obviously, and then when I need it, I can just pull this little fella out and get it in there. Also, like our airing cupboard, it has really handy shelves right at the top. Ooh. Just a little appointment reminder on my phone. I've got to go out in about 20 minutes, which I would love to be able to say I won't use up talking in this video, but oh my gosh, I talk so much, like I actually need to rein it in, but I guess it is my job to yap, like professional yapper. So anyway, I got this stool. I got it in blue because we're doing a blue lounge and a blue kitchen. So we are going to renovate this kitchen as well. It's so old-fashioned, like you can probably see the wood in here. It's proper 70s vibes, and the worktops, I don't actually mind them, but my fiance doesn't. He thinks they're awful. So we're gonna do some renovation. It definitely needs a new floor. I'd love to do some pretty tiles. I'm thinking like French blue wallpaper in here. I've got so many ideas. So I thought I would get blue, even though nothing is blue upstairs, and these will probably be used more upstairs. Anyway, they had a few colours. It seemed like the best colour to get, and I think it was 12 quid. So really not breaking the bank with that one. Oh my gosh, all of this packaging would have been very handy when we were actually moving house. How lovely. So this is a little toothbrush holder from Dunelm, because at the moment our toothbrushes are just laying on the sink willy-nilly and I'm having to wipe toothpastey marks off the little glass shelf every single day and I don't want to do it anymore. So I bought this, it was £6, a little toothbrush holder, and I also got the matching soap dish. Gosh, they really want to make sure that these things don't break. So this little soap dish, I actually thought this was really quite chic, and I asked for nice fancy soap for the house for Christmas, and my mother-in-law got me Jo Malone soap, and I'd like for it to have somewhere proper to live. So the matching little set like that. Okay, she's gonna have so much fun. And then I got, where are they? These just pillowcases. We already have a few of these. They're from Dunelm. I'll link them in the description box. They're just really soft, good quality pillowcases that don't break the bank. So for your non-decorative pillows, what am I talking about? Like, you know when you buy a duvet set and it's usually a duvet set with 2 pillowcases, I use these for the 2 underneath. And then probably the most exciting delivery of the day, or should I say the year, is that I bought a new iPhone. So I've been using my phone for years. I don't remember when I bought this phone, but it's very old. It's an iPhone 11 or 12. It's a pretty old one. It's very cracked on the back from where I dropped it on a run once. I still have a Christmas phone case on, don't judge me. And I've basically got a really exciting job with a wedding brand, and they are like a very chic, at the moment, they're like the trendiest, coolest wedding brand, and I'm somehow working with them. It's really amazing, and I just feel like, so I basically went for an appointment on the 10th with 2 of my best friends to try wedding dresses on for the first time, and my best friend Dom took so much footage of me, and when he airdropped it all over when we had lunch afterwards, I was like, the quality is just so much better, and I felt like this is my job. Like, I'm going to do work for this brand that's content that's going to be shared on their feed as well. Like, I should have better equipment than something that's old and cracked. Like, it's really done the job and put in an absolute shift for years and years and years, but I felt like it was time to upgrade. So I bought the iPhone 17. I'm yet to set it up, but it looks like this. So exciting. I went for the white one, and then I bought myself a lovely tortoiseshell case for it online. So one of my jobs this afternoon, I'm going to sit and swap everything over. Speaking of that job, I've ordered some nude seamless underwear, like a nude seamless thong, because I'm going to be wearing wedding dresses in all of this content, and it's important to have the right underwear. I also got a cute little top. I thought it looked so gorgeous, like an olivey colour. I'm not sure if this is one of my colours. I figured out I'm a light spring, and I'm pretty sure this isn't in my like whole colour palette, but who really cares at the end of the day? Wear whatever you want. A gorgeous little cami top, and I just thought that would be quite cute to wear to the appointment. I don't want to wear a bra because I don't want to have strap marks when I get to the appointment, so I thought a little cami under a jumper or something might do the trick, and then if they do want any clips of me looking around the boutique, then I will still be in something cute. Does that make sense? I'm trying to think what else is new whilst we're having a little catch up. I turned 3 years sober, so on the 5th of January I turned my 3 years of sobriety, and it was so lovely. It actually snowed heavily on that day, and my fiance took a bit of time off work and we went for the most gorgeous walk through the woods. Mills, you can't go outside right now. Her cat flap's coming today. And I've just realised I ordered a brown one. Oh no, have I done the wrong thing? I've ordered a brown cat flap. I got a pet safe one because that's what I had at the cottage and it was very good. I ordered a brown one because the back door is brown on that side, and I've just realised it's white on this side, and I thought I'd done the right thing by getting brown because you couldn't see it, but you'll probably look at it more from this. It's not the biggest deal in the world, is it? How funny. I was literally telling the Tash last night on the sofa, being like, and I've ordered a brown one especially because then you won't see it and it won't be like this big white plastic thing stuck in the door, but now it's going to be a brown plastic thing stuck inside a white door. Oh well, never mind. Back to happier things. So we went for this gorgeous snowy woodland walk, and I was just filled with gratitude. Like, I feel so grateful every day now that I'm sober, because if anyone else is in recovery as well and they never thought they'd get there, like I very much was like, there's no way out of this, totally drowning, lost hope things could ever get better, like couldn't see a way out. It's like getting a second chance at life again when you get into sobriety and recovery. And I'm like Cindy Lou Who, I was an elf in a past life. I love Christmas, I love snow. And one of my favourite childhood memories is when I'd be fast asleep in my bed and my mum would wake us up in the morning and she would whisper like, it snowed outside. And I remember running to being like 5 years old, running to the window and seeing everything just like pure white and magical. It's like a very 90s ingrained image in my head. I mean, for me personally, obviously I'm not just saying it only ever snowed in the 90s, like just for me, personal childhood memory. And I had basically the same thing. So I woke up on the 5th of December and my fiance was like, guess what, it snowed. I ran downstairs because I wanted to see our garden. So ran downstairs because our bedroom's at the front of the house. Ran downstairs in my slippers and I literally cried. Stood at the window through there looking out at our garden and everything was like pristine. You know how snow just makes everything look like a glistening winter wonderland. I stood there and cried because I was like, I'm 3 years sober. We're in our new house, I'm getting married, like I'm with the love of my life. Millie's safe and happy, by the way, if anyone's worried about Millie or has been wondering how she's settled in. She's just her usual, like cheeky, as you can probably see, she's like her usual cheeky, naughty self, like she's absolutely fine. And I just felt so grateful. I was like, there's the baby on the way in the family. I'm so lucky to be like with my partner and his family are amazing, my family are amazing. Like I just felt very blessed. Obviously nobody's life is perfect and like not every day is great. I've got so much health stuff going on all the time, but you know, truly all of that chronic illness stuff and the surgeries and the chronic pain and the rest of it, it kind of does pale in comparison. Can't talk because I'm gonna get emotional. It kind of does pale in comparison to the blessings, like having this job, having you guys. I honestly consider myself to be like super lucky. How can I change the subject so I don't cry? We've got a dishwasher coming. That's the thing I can tell you about. So this kitchen, like I said, it's an old one. It's been very well taken care of. This was someone's family home that was in the same family for generations, and you can tell that there are just a million memories here. It's kind of why we don't want to change certain things in the house, because we can feel like the history of them. So we will be keeping some things purely for that sentimental reason that we don't want to rip everything out and make it like a husk. But we do need to change a few things, and this kitchen's old, it doesn't have a dishwasher. And I was saying to my fiance the other day that I think doing the washing up is making my gels lift. I don't know if you can see, it's not a great example, but it's basically like breaking my nails and making my gels lift off. And I've been getting gels for years and I've never had that happen before. It was an offhand comment, I wasn't complaining, I wasn't saying I hate doing the washing up and I want it to change. I was just like, I think doing the washing up is making my gels lift. Carried on talking about something else. He texted me the next day being like, I've ordered you a dishwasher, it's coming at the weekend. And I'm like, he's so thoughtful, especially when it comes to anything that will save me energy or anything that's to do with helping me with regards to my health. He will do it in an instant. And I'm like, I wasn't asking for anything to be changed. I didn't even necessarily know in my head, yes, we definitely need a dishwasher ASAP. Like I thought it was something we would do eventually, but he's ordered me the most gorgeous one. It's the chicest dishwasher I've ever seen. It's like a cream and it doesn't necessarily look like a dishwasher. It looks quite vintage. Anyway, I'll link it in the description box. But that is coming at the weekend. That's like the, off the top of my head, the most recent housey thing that's happened. I also got a car. He got me a car for Christmas. This man, I truly can't. So on Christmas Eve, we were posting Christmas cards to our neighbours. I know you might be thinking that's really late to be posting Christmas cards, but we didn't know all of their names yet. So I posted ones through the neighbours that we had met and I knew their names. And then we eventually met a few more people and all of the neighbours are so nice. I'm so grateful. And we were posting those and it was late at night and he was like, hey, come and look at the garage. And I was like cold and was like, oh, I want to go and get snuggled up on the sofa under a blanket. And he was like, no, I've organised our garage really nicely. I've rearranged all the shelves and it looks really good in there. And I was like, okay. So we went round to the garage. He opens the garage door and there's a blue Mini Cooper sitting there. I actually can't believe it. So that's really exciting. That's like the other newest thing I can think of. And do you know what? I'm going to call it a day because I'm actually like trying to think of stuff to tell you about that we can catch up on. And really, I mean, I've got this appointment to go to, need to have my coffee so that I'm not drinking caffeine past midday, because that keeps me up all night. Like, this is 32. I'm gonna love and leave for now, but I hope you enjoy the rest of this vlog. If I look really tired, it's because I was. If my hair doesn't look great, I've actually had it done fairly recently. She's a bit more blonde and she's actually a bit shorter. So that's another little thing that's changed, and when I'm gonna edit this vlog, I'm sure I'm just gonna be thinking about how tired I look and how crap my hair looks. I sometimes watch vlogs of people who, even when they're moving house or cleaning or running errands and stuff, they look so put together and so gorgeous and their makeup's done and they've got like a matching loungewear set on, and I'm like, that's not me. But we move anyway. I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog and I'll talk to you soon. How surreal. It is moving day. I'm currently in the kitchen with Millie because we managed to get her in the side. We lost her for a while and we were like, where is Millie? I opened the moving van and she was in the back of the moving van. She's been jumping in non-stop this whole entire time and we hadn't realised and shut the door. So she is one of those cats that's like, curiosity killed him. She will jump in anything. So we have got her back now and it's getting to the stage where we are practically there. You can probably hear from the echo. So I'm in here, I've been cleaning, it smells amazing in here. The fridge and the freezer have been emptied, which is like always the last job on the list. So we're about ready to put Millie in the carrier and go, and we've just got a call to say that the house is completely ready. The money is in the seller's bank and the house is ours, it belongs to us, and we are, yeah, like I said, about to put Millie in and go. I am undoing all of the kitchen things. My egg cups, which I still think are the most adorable egg cups I've ever seen. We figured out how to turn the heating on this morning, which was a big revelation. And Millie is settling in so nicely, aren't you? You've been so good. I am so proud of her. She's been just like a little superstar. She's adapted really quickly and just been such a sweetheart. And we look after you, don't we? This one just seems to be really cute stuff. My little Anthropology spoon rest. They don't make this range anymore. It's called the Dagny range, D-A-G-N-Y. They have it on eBay and places if you want to get it. So beautiful. What could it be? Oh, it's the little holder for the salt and pepper. I can hear him chatting outside with a new neighbour, making friends. They're lovely. We've met 4 so far, and they've all been as nice as pie. Like, I had the loveliest neighbours in the cottage and I hit the neighbour jackpot and I was like, oh, you know, you don't get this everywhere, but so far, so good. Everyone seems super sweet and we've been invited round for tea and cake at 2 different houses. And me being me, I was like, come to ours. And then my fiance's like, we don't have any chairs. They're currently in the shed. And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe we should come to you for now. I am taking 5 minutes. Oh gosh. Tell me you're moving without telling me you're moving. These are such a staple. I've just filled them with my duvet actually, because we're using my fiance's Super King and I've got a king. So that's gonna go, I think, up the loft. It's kind of in the way for now. I've just realised I've got 2 of those because I had one on my bed and one on the spare bed in the guest bedroom at the cottage. Where is that other duvet? It must be in one of the boxes somewhere. But we're settling in so nicely. Millie, as we speak, is sitting on the windowsill watching the birds and she's already super excited to go outside, but obviously we're going to keep her in for the recommended amount of time and make sure that she's settled. But settled she is. I'm so pleased because a lot of you can probably relate. I know a lot of you have pets as well. I've been so worried about how she would cope and I've been doing everything to make sure that she'll feel as relaxed as possible. But Millie, just being the gregarious, like super curious, super confident little gal that she is, has been pretty much fine on the first day. So we got here, we had the moving van and my in-laws came to help as well as my parents, and I actually have to just shout out the parents whilst we're here because they have been amazing. Like, both sets have helped so much, especially with my health and recovering from an operation. I was told, I've probably said this before, it's like one of those phrases that everybody's like, can't lift anything heavier than a kettle. I've probably said that before, but anyway, that was what the doctor told me, and I have been lifting things that are heavier, but it's been a while now since my surgery. It's been longer than 6 weeks, so I've been doing a bit, but everybody's been making sure I don't overdo it, which is so kind, and everybody's just been super helpful. So really have to shout out Mum and Dad Says and then the in-laws on that one, because they have been amazing. So yeah, on the first day we got here, the moving van's outside, the parents are all chipping in helping, and I took Millie upstairs to this room actually because the advice online said to get them settled in one room and have all of their things in there that smell like them and stay with them and just create a nice little cozy space where she would feel really calm and chilled. And honestly, within 10 minutes she wanted to get out and explore the rest of the house, and I was like, Millie, Google says you need to stay in this room, and she was truly bored out of her mind and had sniffed every corner of this room and was like, what else is in this house? And yeah, she's settled in really beautifully. She's been playing, eating, being super cuddly with us, just like all of the signs that you would hope for, that she's happy and she's fine. So I, as a cat mum, I'm really glad about that. And it probably sounds like a tiny thing to a lot of people, and it is a tiny thing in the grand scheme of things. However, when we first moved in, it was on my list of things to do to take quick clips of the rooms whilst they were empty, because I want to do some home content. I love watching the transformation before and afters on home accounts that I follow, and that was on my list of things to do. Like, as soon as we get there, I'm going to get Millie settled, I'm going to take the before and afters. It'll take me literally 5-10 minutes, and I just completely forgot. And in a way, that's good, because on a life level, it means that I was just so excited to be in our new house, and my fiance and I were beaming ear to ear, skipping round the house and just soaking all of it up and enjoying it. And I'm really glad, like, on a life level, that's what you would rather have happened, and I'm really glad that we did that. However, on a work side, it literally would have taken me such a small amount of time, we're talking minutes, to just quickly grab a clip of each room. It wouldn't have taken away from the excitement or the joy of any of it, and I would have had it. And now that we've been here a few days, we've changed so much already. We have been busy little bees. We've taken down the old curtains, we've put new ones up with new curtain poles, we've drilled quite a lot of bits and bobs, we've even started like putting up paint swatches, fabric swatches, not fabric swatches, wallpaper swatches, although some of them are fabrics, that's not entirely untrue. But we've moved furniture around, we've gotten rid of a few things, we've added things, and it's just not going to be an empty house from this point on, because obviously all of our stuff is in here now. So I'm kicking myself, and I'm having to take the word should out of it. So I've been saying to myself, I should have taken those clips. Why did I not take those clips? It would have been so quick and easy. I should have done it. But I've been listening to a lot of shame research recently, inspired by Brené Brown primarily, although it didn't come specifically from her, what I'm talking about. But I've learned that the word should can be a shame word, and it's the word could with shame attached to it. So when you say, I should have done this, obviously sometimes that's really valid, and it's very different from telling a friend like, oh, you should go and check out this new restaurant that's really good. Like, that is not shame, obviously. However, that beating yourself up over something that's already happened, like, I can't go back in time and do those clips. So kicking myself and being like, I should have done it, I'm now trying to reframe it and be like, I could have done it, but no one's going to tell me off that I didn't do it. It's not the end of the world, that I was just so in the moment. I can still do home before and after. Like, we've still got a lot of work to do on this house. We've been here, moved in on Friday, so we've been here 4 days. We've still got so much more decorating and beautiful home stuff to do. Like, I'm still going to be able to do home content. It really is fine. So if there's any little thing that you've been kicking yourself over, take this as your sign to just, you know, deep breath, can't change it, let it go. This is very random, but I just had to show you one thing I've been absolutely loving is my new L'Occitane shower oil. I say new because I just opened this bottle. The first shower that I had in here, I made sure I opened a brand new product and just treated myself to a lovely, relaxing, just moved in shower. And there are some showers that hit differently. I can imagine, you know, the shower after you've run a half marathon is heavenly. The shower after moving house all day is heavenly. It was my product of choice for that absolutely gorgeous post-moving day shower, which was just heaven, because we also have like a rain shower in here. Also loving the Pureology Hydrate set. And then for my very curly haired fiance, I bought him these a while ago. It's the Curl Jelly range from Umberto Giannini, and he absolutely loves them. So if anyone else has curly hair, he loves the jelly, like the actual scrunching, like gel product, but he also loves the shampoo and conditioner. So a random little thing for you, but it is the random little things in life that bring joy, and this is one of them. I'm just boiling the kettle because I'm going to have a sweet treat, and sweet treats we are not low on. My brother and sister-in-law sent this gorgeous M&S package with lovely coffee. They know us very well. carrot cakes, biscuits, millionaire shortbread. Here were 2 Victoria sponge slices, which we had with a cup of tea last night, and that was just lovely. And then how sweet. So this little new pad card is from our next door neighbour, and everyone we've met so far has been so lovely. This is from the sellers. They left us a bunch of flowers, a box of biscuits, and a card for when we moved in. Just adorable. And then this, which I've just opened, and it kind of prompted this little segment, is from our mortgage advisor. How adorable. It looks like it's a mix of brownies, like little chocolatey brownie bites, and he said it's for moving in and getting engaged, and he has been so great. I might have to have this with a cup of coffee right now. She's different screws.
I probably should.
Be fine.
No, I genuinely should.
I've just been cooking dinner. This is the second meal that I've made in the house. Some of you will know that cooking is just like my happy place. I was watching Made in Chelsea, but there's an error message for some reason, and it's this little like gusto spinach recipe, pasta recipe. Where is the spinach? I've added some courgette to it just because I had it in the fridge. And this is the thing that I wanted to show you. You basically toast panko breadcrumbs with garlic and pine nuts, and then you pop them into a bowl with some chopped parsley, and then you sprinkle this on top of the pasta, and it's meant to be like a garlic bread inspired topping. And I just think this on top of spaghetti or like any pasta is the easiest way to level up the dish. So I thought I would just share, because this is seriously like such a good little hack. We just went to Dunelm and we did a really big haul there, got loads and loads of stuff, and then we went into HomeSense for the first time ever, and neither of us have ever been in there. And now I get why everyone talks about HomeSense so much, because they had so much good stuff, and that annoying thing happened where you see better stuff than the things that you just bought. So I don't know whether we'll end up doing a bit of a switch around, but we managed to get this Ralph Lauren lamp. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm such a big fan of the Nancy Meyers aesthetic, and this is just like the perfect piece. So this is going to go in our lounge. And then we needed a blue throw as well, and this wasn't my find actually, but it's only £20 for this beautiful like knitted super soft chenille throw. But this is the star of the show. Hi again, I'm saying hello from the car because I left my camera in the glove compartment accidentally overnight, but we are off to get a Christmas tree. We didn't get one in the end yesterday because I was probably tired. It's usually the way things go, but we are now off to get a Christmas tree. We're thinking we're going to get a real one. We're going to get a non-drop if we can. We haven't got lights yet, so we need to get some warm white Christmas tree lights, and I've got a few decorations at home. We'll see how we go with those, and I will show you the progress as we go along. There's all the trees and the little tree machine. How cute. We found our tree. We're laying down like the old blankets in the back of the car so we can get it in, and we're now having a debate about when you cut what we like to call the wood biscuit from the bottom of the tree. Is it before? Is it after? And we've already got a red tree stand at home, but yeah, we've just had a lovely chat. We're at the Cowdrey Farm place, and we've picked a nice 6 foot that doesn't have too many sparse patches, quite nice and dense, nice and tall, bigger than the other ones.
Good girth.
We've got the best of the crop. Hi, I'm just checking in with the vlog because we are literally in our new house. It's so exciting. I realised I didn't end the vlog, so I thought I would do it now because I've just filmed my first ever YouTube video in the office. This is going to be my lovely little filming setup. I do need to work on it. We need to figure out the lighting, we need to figure out the background, but this is not bad for a little quick startup. Okay, so this was my lovely little filming setup. It's all kind of ruched on the rug because I was playing with Millie on the floor where we just filmed that ad, and then I popped this chair here with the seat cushion and the tripod to then do that YouTube video that I've just filmed as well. And I really had to play around like with the setting. I forgot that you need stuff either side of you. The chair was in the corner but you couldn't see it because I was sitting in front of it, and it's just, you know, Millie's little toys and then some just detritus from where I was filming. And then this is what was behind the camera from all of that filming. So people are going to watch it and be like, oh, how lovely, what a gorgeous little corner. And this is what I have stacked up in the background because it's not all sorted out yet. Some of it needs to go up the loft, some of it needs to go in the bedroom, some of it needs to go to the charity shop. Like, we are just getting there bit by bit. If anyone, by the way, is raising their eyes, not their eyes, their eyebrows at this, I went to Waitrose to see if they would give me any boxes, like, that I could use for packing, and these were the only ones they had. So that is full of my hairstyling tools, actually. It actually was a nice shape for fitting in all the curlers. But there is the tower of stuff. And then this was like the little serene area where we filmed. But yeah, it's been so lovely. Like, I truly felt back at home sitting here filming a YouTube video.